No, not as many, or not what.
Not what they're predicting, no. Doesn't mean there won't be them, but I don't think there'll be a huge wind. There'll be more rain, and I don't think they hit Tampa. So.
Okay.
However, in that vein, Mars, the planet of ego-oriented projection, is fixing to change signs. It is leaving the sign of Leo, where it has been since October 17th. And even though Leos have been particularly fired up, the rest of us go, oh, come on, give us a break and change that energy. The good thing with that is I think they're going to go ahead and finally figure out they need to use oil-eating microbacteria to stop that, not stop the spill, but stop the damage on beaches. Because, I mean, I think we've done all the dramatic things, and now it's time for science to take over. So.
I'm with you on that.
Yeah, so Mars and Leo ending up, I thought I would tell everybody what they needed to finish in the next 5 days or so, starting with Geminis. Geminis need to finish up their paperwork, contracts, negotiations, agreements. They've already carved out their very best deal, sign the thing and move on. If they wait 4 or 5 more days, all they can do is backtrack.
Okay.
For Cancers, that, oh, wait a minute. Yeah, that's right. For Cancers, they've spent a ton of money over the last 6 months, and that financial hemorrhage finally starts to abate. They've spent everything they're going to spend, and whatever they have left on the 6th, they get to keep both nickels. For Leos, Mars has been in their sign for 6 months, and they are fired up like they have not been probably in 2 or 3 years. They have negotiated a really good position for themselves. They have projected their ego out into the world, and the universe has looked very kindly on that. And as a result, that the projects that they've started are all very viable in that Leo's life. So it's the time to finish up those things. You're not going to get a better deal, and after that, you're going to start spending money. For Virgos, Mars has been in their 12th house. They have been dealing with secret enemies over the last 6 months or so. And the Virgo, you know, has kind of sort of taken it while they were biding their time. Well, that all stops. They have about 5 more days of this keeping their mouth shut, and then boy, once they open it, they're not going to shut it for about 6 weeks or so, because finally it is going to be about the Virgo. For Libras, they are achieving a long-standing hope, wish, goal, or objective. They have gotten what it is they have asked for over the last 6 months or so, and now it's time to consolidate that and incorporate those changes into their daily living, into their lives. For Scorpios, it is in their 10th house of career and public standing, and truly for Scorpio, they have been waging this professional battle for 6 months, and it's over. And if you still have your job, you're going to keep it. If you don't have your job, you get another one starting after this. But that long fight for career and public standing is finally over for the Scorpio. For Sagittarians, they have been dealing with important matters at a distance, and it's time for that to stop. All the legal stuff's out of the way, the educational stuff is out of the way, and now it is time for them to focus on their career and public standing. So it's a good professional time for Sagittarians starting, but they need to finish up all of those contracts and all of the stuff they've been working on for 6 months.
Finish up the paperwork.
Yeah, finish up the paperwork and then get down to the business of leading rather than just talking about how you're going to lead. For Capricorns, they have also spent a ton of money over the last 6 months or so, and they've been trying to maximize resources and just spending money hand over fist, and that finally comes to an end. They fixed everything they need to fix. It is now time for them to focus, starting in about 6 days, on their education and legal matters. For Aquarians, they've been yelled at for 6 months. Mars has been opposing their sign. People have been yelling at them for everything, and that yelling finally comes to an end. And whatever their partner's upper hand their partner has, they need to acquiesce to that. For Pisces, they have had work-related struggles, not professional struggles, but struggles actually where they do their job. And for one reason or another, that fight is over. And whatever that obstacle was that was in their way, either they are moved out of there or the obstacle is finally moved out of there. But that 6-month battle at work, a clash of egos, is finally over. For Aries, oh God, the fun's just starting, and I have to laugh because Aries are really, I don't have to laugh, but I mean, they really, really are struggling. Saturn has been opposing their sign. They've been busy trying to, since October, enjoy their creativity, their sexuality, all of that stuff, and I have to laugh because there's 3 Aries in the news lately about, that kind of thing. One is Al Gore, one is Tiki Barber, one is Jesse James.
Oh, I know them.
All 3 Aries, so. And I'm thinking, what those other 2 did, that one did too. And then for the last sign, Taurus, Mars is finally finishing up its long 6-month transit of their 4th house of home. They have reorganized their home. They have made a bunch of changes in their home, and they're done doing that, and now they want to have fun. They are tired of working on home, on projects, and And now they've done all that, and now they really want to have a good time and let their creativity out. So, tomorrow's news today for the 12 signs of the zodiac.
Well, thank you, my dear. It's good to have you in this morning. We'll see you next Wednesday.
Good to be here.
And in just a few minutes, you'll have all of that. You can see the entire video of her horoscopes if you missed anything up on our website, myq105.com. Give us about 30, 40 minutes to have that posted up there, and it'll be ready for you.
Perfect.